What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today. We have a preview for the big match of the weekend, the opening weekend of the Premier League. We have Chelsea versus Fulham. Finally, my beloved Blues are getting their first match in. I've been kicking myself having to watch these other bum teams play. Just kidding. Anyways, breaking down Fulham, Chelsea. I'm going to give you guys my prediction of the lineups. Well, mostly the Chelsea lineup. I guess we can go over Fulham's, but going over the Chelsea lineup, who I think is going to start, who's going to be the big players in the match, what the scoreline is going to be, all that jazz. So without any more introductions, let's get straight to it. Going straight into the Chelsea team. Looking at, first off, the formation that I think we're going to play, 3-4-2-1, Xabi Alonso's classic formation that he's been playing at pretty much every club he's coached. Obviously, Leverkusen being the main one that he kind of like founded it and made it his own and won the league with it, all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure he's going to stick with that for at least the first couple games until he finds what really works for us as a team. And hopefully this lineup and formation does work. I mean, it's very, heavily defensive. The wingbacks are absolutely cooking themselves, just flying up and down. So I feel bad for them, but it's the job they got to do. That's their job. Easily starting off in goalkeeper, it's going to be Sanchez. I feel like that's pretty an obvious pick. It's cool that Penders looks like he's going to stay, which is pretty nuts. Obviously, he's like kind of our future. But I don't think he's ready to get that top spot yet, especially with the form that Sanchez is in. I feel like he finished the season pretty decently, but nothing like insane, right? Then, right center back, El Capitan, Reece James. Putting him at right center back for this game. Probably not this game only. I think this is going to be for a position that he gets into quite a bit under Xabi Alonso. I think he's also going to suit the role really well, where, he can still kind of ping that ball down the line. He's great defensively. He's going to win all the balls back, but the other two center backs are ones that are going to be sitting more. I feel like Reece can even pop into the midfield and stuff like that, like he did under Maresca. Middle center back, debut for the boy, Max Lacroix, or Lacroix. I don't know. I think it's Lacroix. I think he's going to play central center back for us. Huge for us as well. He's kind of used to playing that at Crystal Palace, I believe. Glasner kind of ran a similar system with the three back, or like the three center backs, that is. And I'm excited to see him get his debut. Watched him a little bit in the World Cup, got a couple minutes right here and there, but new challenge for him, stepping up to a big ask of being starting Chelsea center back. But I think he's going to do great. And then finishing it off with the man that we missed a lot last season, Levi Colwill, playing left center back. He played this role at Brighton, I believe, when he first went on loan to them. And he absolutely killed it. I remember seeing him flying up and down the pitch, crossing balls in. He was getting tons of assists, and I think we're going to see him get back to that, especially with him being out all last season with his injury. I'm sure he's buzzing to get going again, and he's a leader we need on the pitch for sure. Now, midfield, as of now, Enzo Fernandez is currently a Chelsea player, and it's kind of looking like from the sources that it'll stay that way. Due to Man City's budget and funds and everything, they might not have enough to buy Buwadi and Fernandez. But with that being said, Enzo will start in the middle, and obviously the boy, Moises Caicedo, arguably Chelsea's best player last season. I mean, he was incredible. Almost played I'm pretty sure he played almost every game. And he's so needed. You can see when he's not there, we're missing him. But I think that's going to be our pivot. Pretty standard. They did it all last season. They've probably been doing it for the last 3 seasons or what it is. And they do pretty good at it. Alonso did say in a press conference that he's thinking Fernandez is going to sit deeper this year, which is going to be kind of interesting to let Moy have a little more freedom as well to go forward, because I feel like we're used to seeing Moy sit back while Enzo kind of has the reins to go forward. Now, here is where my idea comes to play, where I want to see Palestra, another debut for a new Chelsea player. I want him to be in his favorite right back or right wing back position. I know he can play both sides, but I think right wing back, we need to see him at his best ability, where he's going to probably play the most for us. And then left wing back, I do think it won't be this guy, just because pretty recently signed him. Don't know if he's up to fitness, if he's understanding the system that Alonso wants. But Xabi Alonso did go out and get him named him that he was a player that he wanted himself. So that's huge. And he was obviously class last year in La Liga with getting a team of the season and everything like that. So I hope he starts, but I do think it could be like Neto. I doubt it would be Hato, but it could be Hato as well. But if it is Neto, I think Palestra moves to the left and Neto plays on the right. But it will be interesting because Fofana got a red card against Sunderland in our last game. I'm sure everyone remembers that. So stupid of him. But he could be filling this spot where Reece James is at, where then Reece can go to right wing back and Palestra can go on the left. But who knows? I'm honestly not even sure if Fofana is going to be that much of a starter. But it's just Reece James, he's good enough to go forward, so this wing back spot would be perfect. I mean, that's what he played under Tuchel, and he absolutely killed it. And him at right center back maybe restricts him a little bit more, but I think that's where he's going to start because you have to have the captain on the field. He's proper Chelsea and just unreal baller, isn't he? Then moving up to the attackers. Whoa. Two very familiar faces with Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro, our new number 9, praying that he breaks the number 9 curse, but he slapped that jersey off Liam Delap, took it for himself, and now he is Chelsea's number 9. And I think he's breaking 20 goals this year, I can't lie. I think he's doing it. But the last position to be filled in, Prem proven as of last year, absolutely killed it. Chelsea's brand new signing, top dollar signing, Morgan Rogers. Let's pop up that transfer value. He's worth 85 mil, but we'll be spotting for 170 million USD or something like that. But I think this is how we line up. Bar maybe Pep Chavaria. Don't know if he gets to start with him being just so new, and he didn't really play any preseason with us and stuff. So I could totally see him not making the lineup, having Neto in. But I do think, I think Esteval comes off the bench, either in that wingback role or maybe a more attacking role. Lavia will probably come in if he's feeling fit. I was hyped that he played a full 90 the other day in preseason. That was nuts. But this is what I think we're going to look like against Fulham on Monday. Let's see what FotMob has predicted and how close I was. So FotMob actually has Lavia instead of Enzo, which is interesting. These are our injuries. Freaking Jordan Henderson. I can't believe Jordan Henderson plays for my club. That is so crazy to me. Only 2 of the last 8 Chelsea managers have won their first game. Yikes. That's not a good record. Failed to win opening Premier League match game in each of the last 3 seasons. Ugh. The odds are not in our favor. Pretty spot on, though. And like I said, they put Neto on the right, Palestra on the left. Kind of makes sense. I don't think Lavia starts. I think Enzo gets to start, but we'll see. Some new faces on Fulham for sure. Obviously, Garcia coming from Real Madrid. Kevin was there last year, but getting his first full season. I don't know who this dude is, Cuenca. Jorge Cuenca. Where did he come from? Villarreal. Oh, he's been on the team. Huh. Well, if we look at the head-to-heads, they most recently beat us 2-1. Awful game from us. And then we beat them. That was our 3rd match of the season, I think it was, against Fulham, and we beat them 2-0. So hopefully we can get it done. We got John Brooks. This is kind of cool. I didn't know they did this nowadays. Craven Cottage, so it's an away game. Not at the Bridge, but look at that. Enzo focused on Fulham amid transfer speculation, says Alonso. That means he's starting. Mark my words. Xabi Alonso versus Alvaro Arbeloa. Wow, I butchered that. Both ex-Real Madrid coaches. That's actually so crazy to think about, that the last 2 teams that these guys have coached has been Real Madrid. But we will see how it goes on Monday. Score prediction. I'm going to go I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea. 1-0. Joao Pedro with the goal. And that's how we're starting the season. Clean sheet, 3 points, away from home. Up the Blues.